you're one of the great prophets. It's right around that point right there.
Hey, Elder Dog, what's that one scripture too where it was talking about Yahweh Shai, the son of David? What they call him, the son of David, the son of Abraham? What was that?
Yeah, Matthew 1:1. He mentions that. We're gonna get into that too. We're gonna get into that too.
1:9. I know y'all brought that out already.
Well, we're gonna bring it out because we're just getting into this.
Okay.
Last week we're starting it, So we're getting deep into this satanic nigga.
Matthew chapter 16, verse 13. When Yahushua came into the coast of Caesarea Philippi, he asked his disciples, saying, Whom do men say that I, the Son of Man, am? And they said, Some say that thou art John the Baptist, some Elias, and others Jeremiah, or one of the prophets.
What are they saying? That proves that they understood reincarnation. Go ahead.
He saith unto them, But whom say ye that I am? And Simon Peter answered and said, Thou art the anointed, the Son of the living power. And Yahushua answered and said unto him, Blessed art thou, Simon Bar-Jonah, for flesh and blood hath not revealed it unto thee, but my Father which is in heaven.
So there's some things. Did Peter have a scripture? Well, look, Lord, if you go to this scripture, that's how the scriptures do testify the prophecies that is Yahushua, because Yahushua cursed him out after he rose. That's in Luke 24, I believe it's in. And he basically went into a group of scriptures showing precepts showing that he was the actual son of man. So he said what? He said, Who do you say I am? He said, You're Yahushua, you're the Messiah. You're HaMashiach, which was expounded upon by the prophets. And he said, flesh and blood didn't reveal it to you. In other words, you didn't go and study it and come across a scripture that says that this guy that you're standing before is the Messiah. He said the Most High, the Spirit of the Father, gave you the breakdown. Just like the Spirit of the Father gave us his name and his son's name. Is there more to that, Doc? That was it. Did on that? All right, go ahead.
This is the book of St. John's, chapter 1, verse 20. It says, And he confessed and denied not, but confessed, I am not the anointed. And they asked him, What then? Art thou Elias? And he saith, I am not. Art thou that prophet? And he answered, No. Then said they unto him, Who art thou? That we may give an answer to them that sent us. What sayest thou of thyself? He said, I am the voice of one crying in the wilderness. Make straight the way of the Lord, as said the prophet Isaiah.
He said he was just another prophet. He was just another prophet set up to make way for the Lord to come on the scene. All right? And he even knew John even knew that Yahushua was the Messiah. And then the disciples, before Yahushua began his ministry, certain of the disciples, namely John, his brother James, I believe Andrew was one of them. There's scriptures on it, but John and James was two of them, and there were some others. And when John the Baptist got his head chopped off, what those disciples did that were under Elijah, they followed the Lord. So they really became the disciples of the Lord. It was set up that way in the spirit. Now, is there more in Matthew 11? Is there more meat in that? Read a couple verses down, and then we're going to go. Well, we showed you that he said, well, he didn't come as Elijah. He came in the spirit of Elijah. You adding on to the word, my man. Okay? Go ahead.
Back in Matthew 11:13. For all the prophets and the law prophesied until John. And if you will receive it, this is Elias, which was for to come. He that hath ears to hear, let him hear. It says, But whereunto should I liken this generation? It is like unto children sitting in the markets and calling unto their fellows, and saying, We have piped unto you, and you have not danced. We have mourned unto you, and you have not lamented. For John came neither eating nor drinking, and they say he hath the devil. The Son of Man came eating and drinking, and they say, Behold, a man gluttonous and a winebibber, a friend of publicans and sinners, but wisdom is justified of her children. Then began he to upbraid the cities wherein most of his mighty works were done, because they repented not. Woe unto thee, Chorazin! Woe unto thee, Bethsaida! For if the mighty works which were done in you had been done in Tyre and Sidon, they would have repented long ago in sackcloth and ashes. But I say unto you, it shall be more tolerable for Tyre and Sidon at the day of judgment than for you. And thou, Capernaum, which art exalted unto heaven, shall be brought down to hell. For if the mighty works which have been done in thee had been done in Sodom, it would have remained unto this day. But I say unto you that it shall be more tolerable for the land of Sodom and Gomorrah, for the land of Sodom in the day of judgment than for thee.
Yeah, so basically he was going into the fact that he was trying to teach the Israelites out there, and they wasn't getting it. So he basically said, man, to hell with them. Yeah. Now, give me Matthew, the 17th chapter. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, because
I don't know if you want to start the very first.
Elder Tahar said
read the first
that
verse.
this guy, the black snake, he's or the black Satan, he's adding to the scriptures. This is Proverbs 30:6. It says, "Add thou not unto his words, lest he reprove thee, and thou be found a liar." So,
right, and he's just on that. We can close the show now. Yeah. Just on that, we found the guy to be a liar.
Yeah,
we caught him in a lie.
That's right.
You know,
that's right. And the Lord is using us, beginning with Elder Tahar. Lord is using us to reprove you. All right, and the next reproof is going to be death, man. that's the next reproof.
Well, now we're coming to the season of death. We're coming to the season of, for all you guys that came into GMS and you had a good run for 5 years. You guys lost that spirit. You know, the fire has gone out. The next step for you is death. You know.
Can I read this real quick? With Elder Gabars, Revelations 22:18. For all you guys that twist the scripture, this applies to Nate, Johanna, all you guys that twist the scriptures, what you're doing is adding on to the scriptures. What this black big-eyed monkey is doing. For I testify, Revelations 22:18. For I testify unto every man that heareth the words of the prophecy of this book, if any man shall add on to these things, the Most High shall add unto him the plagues that are written in this book. And if any man shall take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, the Most High shall take away his part out of the book of life and out of the holy city, from the things which are written in this book. So you know what the plague is? The plague is death. Destruction, the missiles that's going to come, the things that's going to happen before the missiles, being thrown in them concentration camps, getting your ass killed.
Yeah, because some of them are going to be put to death in these race riots.
Yeah.
Some of them are going to be put to death because they slipped on a freaking banana pill. Yeah. Some of them are going to be put to death because they're going to get shot up. You know, some of them going to be put to death because they're going to get ran over by a train or struck by lightning. And some of them are going to be put to death by way of the missiles, man. Yeah, a manhole cover might pop up and clonk you in the head. You hear that gong, and all of a sudden you playing a daggone harp with a halo around your head.
This is Matthew 17:1. And after 6 days Yahushua taketh Peter, James, and John his brother, and bringeth them up into an high mountain apart, and was transfigured before them. And his face did shine as the sun, and his raiment was white as the light. And behold, there appeared unto him.
Oh, he's going to go